Back here with another product review for the Tillard 33-liter refrigerator freezer for your Tesla Model Y Juniper. This one's really nice here. It does come with an AC power source, so you can fill this up and then plug it in and get it nice and cold at home before you put it in the car, which is pretty nice. And then once you've got it in the car, it does come with a DC plug that plugs into the side of it. And normally you would plug it into the 12-volt plug that's right there. I'm using this Tillard side refrigerator. I just love this one. I've had it in here from day one. Once I got it, I've never taken it out. I just love it. So they sent me out this one for review to do a comparison on the two. And one thing I can say is this one here is a whole lot larger. You can hold quite a bit of groceries and stuff when you're going camping. It does have a little light on it as well. But for the convenience, this one is like the best one here, especially if you're running around town and you just want to have cold waters or pops in your car. It does hold about a dozen cans or bottles of water, which is really good. I'm not sure exactly what they say this one holds, but I could say you can put a 2.4 with some food in here, some water. It's plenty of space and it works really well. So let's go ahead and let's get it installed. I've had it plugged in for about an hour before, so it's sitting at about 20 degrees below zero. So you can use this just like here if you want. It doesn't have to be in a Tesla car. It's great for camping, like I said, but it is made to go in the sub trunk here. So let's go ahead and we'll take this out. Pop this open. So I've taken out my subwoofer here, so it's just by itself. The first thing you're going to want to do is just unravel the cord. And I've put in a DC plug on this side because this one is used by this one here. Drop that in. And then you're going to go ahead and just plug it into the side here. There you go. And as you can see, it's totally hidden. There's quite a bit of space here if you were to put a can of pop in here. So you could stack it too high. Let's try it over here because this part right here has a little bit of a bump. So definitely in there it would probably fit. Let's see how that goes. Well, there you go. Surprised myself here. So easily can fit 2 rows of pops or wobbly pops. So that puts you at a 50 cans of beer, it looks like. And the placard says it uses 4.2 amps at 12 volts. So that is about 50 watts, probably once it's gotten cold. And you can control it by this piece right here, so you can change the temperature. You can turn it off, and it's showing that we are at 15.5 volts. It's at minus 17 degrees Celsius. You can go into the settings, and then you can change the temperature that you want it to be. So right now I have it set to minus 22. And then you're out, and then that's it. There is an app on the phone, on the Android or Apple Store. Just look for C Fridge, and that will give you the app. It's very straightforward. You're basically just going to set a temperature, and then that's it. So these are really nice coolers, very quiet, very efficient. Like I say, 50 watts of energy on this one. I don't know what this one is. I don't notice it at all. So as a comparison, this one is a 33-liter refrigerator freezer. It's plenty of space. does take up the sub trunk. I have a subwoofer in here, so this doesn't really work perfectly for me because I have my sub hidden under here. I could place it up there if I'm going to use some camping, but this one here, this is kind of wasted space to begin with. And now I have a refrigerator, like I say, that I can carry bottles of water with me. The amount of energy this thing uses is so minimal that I don't notice it at all. And like I say, I just leave this running all the time. Currently it's set to 31 degrees Fahrenheit, which keeps everything nice and cold. And if I had a choice between these two, I would choose this one. For camping, definitely this one is the one to get because it has more space. Another thing to be aware of is if you are planning on having this cooler or any DC powered device on while you're outside of the car, you're going to have to go under charging. So go under charging and keep accessories on. It's set to off by default. And if we click on the card here, phone chargers, USB ports, and low voltage outlets, which are the DC plugs, remain powered after you exit until the vehicle enters low power mode. I have mine set to 15%. So when it hits 15%, it will disable those ports. But up till then, my cooler will remain on the whole time I'm away from the car. So that way, if you're at the beach and you want to have the cooler stay on, then all you need to do is click on that right there, and that'll allow it there. That's one of the latest updates provided in the software for your Tesla. So here we have the two fridges for comparison. We've got the 33-liter sub-trunk cooler here. It's perfect for camping. It can be either a refrigerator or a freezer. It goes down to -20. Same as this one as well. You can put some pops and waters in here. So this one's a good daily driver. Just leave it in the car, turned on all the time. Be sure to enable the DC plug to be not to turn off when you exit the car. So that's in the software. I showed you that earlier. So if you're interested in either one of these or any product from Tillard, then I've got a link down in the description. Go ahead and click on it. It'll take you directly to these two coolers. And once again, I really like this one for camping and this one as a daily driver. So again, I'd like to thank Tillard for sending these out for review. They are really good products. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.